Gang!
And when I heard he said $100,000, my eyeballs almost popped out of my head, seriously. I was like,
What the f?
What up, Smart Rapper Gang? Oh man, I love this. This is gonna be good. Why the Suicide Boys actually lose or refuse $20,000 a show. And this is something you really need to think about, because when I had this conversation, I was like, what? What? But it makes sense. So this video's gonna be really good for you, okay? And this is the things that they're losing. They're giving up this 20 grand a show. They're just like, we don't even want it, okay? And you're gonna be like, why? Why would they do that?
Why? Why?
But it makes sense, because this is something that I found very interesting and that I took to heart. And this is something I want you to think about for the future, for you, when you're out there packing out shows, making $100,000 a show like they are. It's ridiculous. They're getting paid. Now, my boy Chris is good friends with the manager of the Suicide Boys, and that guy who's the manager of the Suicide Boys now used to be Chris Webby's manager and a whole bunch of other artists' managers. Now, we got invited to go to the show backstage where Lil Gnar and Rubi from the Suicide Boys and Fat Nick and everybody was at. Now, I turned to Chris and said, man, how much is he getting paid for this show, bro? Then he said, I don't know, but he's not exactly worried about money. I was like, oh, okay. And then he told me on average, in general, they make around $100,000 a shop. The place that we were at was like a skate park. It wasn't like a huge place. So I'm like, how much is he getting paid for this? Like, I know he could bring more people than this, but there was a ton of people. But on a normal show, they go on tour. I was like, if he's doing this smaller place, how much is he making, right? But you can see why he's not worried about it. And when I heard he said $100,000, my eyeballs almost popped out of my head, seriously. I was like, what the fuck?
If there's anything I know is you ain't built like this. Hit it so hard, make a brain say quit. I ain't no fraud, no gangster or goon. I just wanna accept disrespect or lose. Now follow me to greatness, show you what it take. Show you how to use curse, show you how to hate it. Hungry for more like a Lloyd Banks playlist. Still like the only person not up in the matrix.
Gang!
Built like this, not up in the matrix. Follow me to greatness.
To be honest, I didn't realize the Suicide Boys were that big, but they really are. Then I asked him, does that include merchandise sales, like t-shirts and hats and everything like that? And also, does that include the meet and greets that they sell? Because he said to me, after they do a show for an hour and a half, it's too time consuming to do a meet and greet. Now in my head, I'm thinking, how time consuming is something that's worth $20,000? Then he simply said this, well, you spend about 1 minute with each person for the meet and greet. 500 people want to buy a meet and greet, meaning that they could probably make like $100,000. You can make tons of money off of that, right? But even if just 100 people bought a meet and greet wristband or pass, that's 100 minutes or more. Because most people stand there for more than a minute. That's 1 hour and 40 more minutes after your show. After you're already exhausted and put in a show that was an hour and a half, plus the wait time for it to cool down and move to the meet and greet, you're gonna be stupid tired. And when you're on tour, you don't get to rest as much as you just wanna sleep so you're ready for the next day and for the next show. An hour and 40 minutes of meet and greets, also having to socialize with people while you're sweating and you're already exhausted. And you would think, as I immediately considered, okay, well, don't do as many meet and greets then. Do less, but charge more money, like $300 for the meet and greet, and only make it available to, let's say, 30 to 50 people. Here's the problem with that. If someone buys a meet and greet and they spend that much money, they want more than 1 minute with you. Like, I paid that much money, I wanna talk to you, I wanna have a conversation with you. So this doesn't actually work. It's actually better for them to charge less money so that the person sees the value in just that small amount of time they get to spend with the person. But if you spend a bunch of money, you're like, no, I deserve to actually be around this person for a longer period of time than a minute. You can't just shove somebody off after taking $300 of their money. You can't do that. So even if they tripled the price to $300 from $100, now they had to spend at least 3 minutes with each person, you're still in the same predicament. It's something very simple that I had not really thought of, but it makes sense because they were losing all that money, but at the same time, their mental health and their energy and the stuff that they need to continue doing shows matters a lot too. Now I want to say this real quick. Rubi was a super cool ass, really nice guy. He really was. And so was Fat Nick. They were really nice guys. They were actually funny as hell. So don't let anybody tell you any different. Remember, guys and girls, I make smart rappers so I can teach you things as I learn them while I'm doing these things inside of the industry. And this came into my life and I was like, I gotta tell people about this. It's so simple, but yet it matters so much when you're thinking about it when you get to that level. And I'm getting bigger in the music industry every single day. I'm learning more. I'm connecting with more people. I'm growing. Smart rappers growing. I'm gonna be able to teach you so much. And I'm very excited for the future that we have together. Hit the subscribe button, hit me with a like, hit the little bell when you hit the subscribe button so you're notified every time I release a new video. I'm about to be releasing 5 to 7 new videos a week here in the near future. I'm hiring all these new people. Smart rappers growing like crazy. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Hit me with a comment below. What do you think about this? Have you ever really thought about that being an issue? Would you turn down $20,000 to get your rest if you were making $100,000 a show? I don't know. I'll let you know what I'm doing. And since we're talking about tours and doing shows and stuff like that, I actually have a how to book your own shows course on Smart Rapper. I'll put a link below, www.smartrapper.com/products. It's actually for how you can book shows in your own town and like, start getting things moving so that you can start going on tour and everything like that. I'll put that link below, right? Keep hustling, gang. I'll see you at the top.
If there's anything I know is you ain't built like this. Hit it so hard, make a brain say quit. I ain't no fraud, no gangster or goon. I just wanna accept disrespect or lose. Now follow me to greatness, show you what it take. Show you how to use curse, show you how to hate it. Hungry for more like a Lloyd Banks playlist. Still like the only person not up in the matrix.